Hi there guys, it's Joey and this is this week's Witchling, which is wellness. A whole load of W's this week. So from the card, a healthy body, mind and spirit thrive with a constant flow of balanced energy. And from the book, Dandelion maintains wellness triangularly as the healthiest approach to avail, for if one of the three sides falters, the other two will eventually fail. Wellness is a combination of physical, emotional and spiritual happiness. One's health of a synergistic body, mind and spirit thrives with a constant flow of clean, balanced energy. Wellness is an advantage that will make the overall difference in the quality of your life. Healing can happen anywhere at any time. Remain open to the gifts that life offers, as the smallest things can offer healing on a myriad of levels. Healing is the act of allowing something to revert to its natural state, bringing back a condition of rest and peace. You can bring wellness into your life and maximize the flow of energy in your body by maintaining a balanced diet, exercising every day, getting a good night's sleep, and lowering stress. By keeping your health in tip-top condition through proper care, you deliver a much-deserved flow of wellness to your mind, body and spirit. My feelings on the card. First of all, notice the omnipresence of the colour green. Despite the fact there are other colours present, it dominates the card. Thoughts, therefore, do pertain to nature and all that grows, reinforced by the abundance of plants and flowers on the card itself and on her hat, as well as having her feet on the ground and having the ground and earth actually present. Let's just move the card so you can see it's actually been shadowed in, which is unusual. I think this is the only card so far where the earth, the ground, has actually been physically represented on the card. Therefore, the card speaks not only of the need to be grounded with your feet on the ground, and the overwhelming power of earth flowing through this card, as well as, of course, the duality of having a physical grounding within your health, within a sensible frame of mind, as well as a spiritual grounding. So when we talk about grounding yourself before spell work. Interesting, given the magical, ethereal and overwhelming spiritual nature of last week's card, that this one therefore follows to balance it. There is still an otherness about this card for me. Whilst the colour green is very present, the colours are still quite light, pale and see-through, almost reminding me of a Wizard of Oz Emerald City style feel, hinting at a spiritual message behind the earthy one. Therefore, dreams and homes and feelings of needing to get back to yourself and get back home spring to mind and may prove important this week. Oz energies also hint at a journey to being yourself. The staff that she has on her also sort of backs up that Oz feel. I'm going to zoom in a bit so you can see it a bit better. Here with the very diamond style on top, the sort of cane. It reminds me very much of a Wizard of Oz style feel. Let's not go too far out, otherwise we lose some imagery. There we go. The card also appears far more gender neutral than some of the others in terms of modern society expectations of females anyway. At first glance she might be considered to be wearing a dress, but there are jeans underneath it. Therefore the dress, inverted commas, actually reminds me more of a knight's tabard, with the staff or cane slotted like a sword through a belt, and the lion heart sun symbol reminiscent of Lionheart from English history. English people will know all about Lionheart, and I imagine a lot of people will know about Lionhearts and knights and crusaders and things. A lion is a very solar, strong, protective energy, protecting the heart here, and sun is required for growth, reinforced by the fact that the mane of the lion is actually pointed to look like a sun. The defensive stance of her body also seems more typical of a defensive warrior style, creating a shield. The arms are firm at the waist, legs crossed, creating almost a barrier, a roadblock. Perhaps until wellness is achieved, there can be no growth. It's very firm, it's very grounded, it's very solid. There's not a whole lot of movement in the Witchling herself. There's a little bit with the owl sort of balancing that out, but the owls are just present on each card, and she is very firm, very rooted, very grounded, very stationary, and creating this sort of block across the card. Everything is face on. The only movement at all present is the sort of picking up of her scarf, which could suggest a little bit of wind, but even then it's very sort of straight at an angle and becomes almost another barrier, and has that sort of red and white colour theme which almost sort of says stop even more, and the red is the second colour, which is quite present. It is present on her shoes, on her scarf. The belt is almost red, there's a tip of it in her hair and a bit of it in the plants around and things as well. So there is a very sort of strong sort of stop energy, stop and take stock. So that's going to be it for this week's Connecting with Witchling video. Many blessings.